Hello, everyone. My name is David Brown. I am a baker at Panera, and for my business proposal, I have found a way to increase the efficiency of the overnight baking that we do at Panera. So I'm just going to screen share my PowerPoint. Efficiency is directly related to business success and profitability. It creates a smoother and more manageable business. For me, when it comes to making a business more profitable and professional, I believe that increasing efficiency should be priority number one. This picture right here is a picture of, in my opinion, the most efficient restaurant I've ever visited and or eaten at, and it's called Yo Sushi. They're actually the originators of the sushi conveyor belt line, which is what you're looking at there. It's a very streamlined process, very very easy, very efficient. Everything gets done quickly and well, and the company is doing phenomenally because of this. We'll go to the next slide. This right here is a bread wall at Panera. Everything you see there, we bake every single night. It is a lot of work from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All of this needs to get done. It needs to get done perfectly, be at the right color. They're all baked at different temperatures. So as you can see, efficiency is a very important thing when you're making this much product. So at Panera, the main thing hindering us right now is our overnight bakers' efficiency, our space. We just don't have enough. Depending on the cafe, certain cafes are very limiting in the amount of space. There's actually one cafe that we have to push the line forward about 5 feet just so we can get to the ovens overnight and be able to bake our bread. Multitasking is essential in this position, and it's very difficult to do when there's not a lot of space. If we could find some way to increase the space in which we have to work, I believe ultimately we'll be able to get a lot more done and we'll be a lot more efficient overnight, which will increase profits, and it will help with labor. Short of tearing down the cafe, there's not much we can do. However, I've come up with a few options. A foldable table to bring out overnight to give the baker extra space for panning out breads and pastries and stuff, which would be really good. It gives us extra space to do our work and just pretty much exactly what we need. We could also use the sandwich line and salad line, although I don't believe that is our best option because we use flour a lot with our breads and such. And using the sandwich and salad line, that flour would get caught in all of those little grooves and lines. It would be not only difficult to clean, but in some parts impossible to clean. So I don't think that would be our best option. Option 3 is we could use the tables in the dining room as the extra needed pan up space. This would work at a few cafes, but there are a couple cafes that have carpet in the dining room, which would not really be that great. As I stated before, we use a lot of flour. You could vacuum it up, but I don't know if any of you have ever dropped flour on a carpet before. It's very difficult to get up and out of it. So while it may be the only option that has a little added cost for the company, I believe that adding a foldable table to the cafes is the best strategic option for us to increase our efficiency. The benefits, it will increase our workspace. If there are 2 bakers working on a night, if we have a very busy bake and a lot of catering the next day, it'll help separate us so that we're not trying to both work on the same table or in the same 10 feet of space. Another benefit, actually, it could be used for caterings in the morning as well. They could use it to help set up the catering orders in an organized and orderly fashion. The risks, obviously, there's a potential for harm with a foldable table. Someone could fold it up and crush their finger or pinch their skin. I don't think it's, a very, very likely potential for harm, but there is that risk. There's also potential to break if it's loaded with a lot of weight. As you know, a lot of these foldable tables are made with aluminum and plastic, not very strong materials. We do have, pretty heavy breads and such, but I don't think that would be too much of an issue. We would just have to make sure that, you only put about 1 or 2 pans of bread on it at a time. And the third risk, obviously, is that it's going to cost the company a little bit of money. After reviewing the few options that we have, I believe it would be a good idea, at least for the most crowded of cafes, to purchase a foldable table that can be easily stored during the shifts when there's customers in the restaurant, and easily pulled out for the bakers to use overnight, and in the early mornings for the catering coordinators to set up their caterings. After implementing this plan, I believe we will notice a guaranteed increase in productivity and efficiency on the overnight end of operations at Panera's. Right now, I'm just looking to get it here in Pinellas County. Hopefully, I can get it to the Panera corporate and get it Panera corporate worldwide. So that is my business presentation. Thank you very much. Again, my name is David Brown, and I am an overnight baker at Panera.